A hotel standoff comes to a peaceful end thanks to a high-tech helper. Daytona Beach police used a drone to capture these essential images showing the suspect's supposed grenade was a fake.
So realistically, he was no real threat.
Police put him in handcuffs and thanked their eyes in the sky for looking out.
And joining us this morning is the pilot of that drone during the standoff. This is Sergeant Tim Ehrenkoffer. Great to have you. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Glad to be here.
So this is a really interesting case. So you got a guy who is holed up in a hotel room 5 stories up, right?
Right.
And really he's paralyzed all the people who are in this hotel, probably there on vacation.
Absolutely. We had the whole hotel evacuated. We had A1A shut down for multiple blocks just because there's one guy in there with a grenade in his hand.
All right, so you were given the task of putting the drone up. And one of the things I found fascinating about this is that, in a way, you guys really got lucky that the drapes to his room were open, right?
Yeah, it was a perfect storm of events as far as the drone's concerned. The weather was a little windy, but it was still nice out. The drapes were open, and we were there in time to actually be able to use it.
So you put the drone up, and what do you see?
I get near the window, I look inside the window, and I can see the gentleman stepping out to the balcony, and he actually motioned to the drone a couple times, acknowledging that it was there. He then steps back into the room and starts getting on the phone with the hostage negotiations team and becomes very animated, you know, yanking the phone, jumping around on the floor. And as he's doing his movements in his left hand, I'm able to zoom in. I can see that he's got a green grenade in his left hand.
Wow. And what did you notice about the grenade?
Initially, nothing, but a little more zoom, a little more time looking at the camera, I was able to see that the bottom of the grenade had been hollowed out, which is something very consistent with something you buy for a novelty, something from a store, you know, a paperweight. So to me, that showed that it was not active. It wasn't a threat. We were able to use that grenade picture and the picture of the gentleman, take it to the local gun shops and find out that he actually bought it from a local gun shop the day before, and that in fact was a fake grenade.
Wow, incredible. So at this point, what happens next? Now that you know it's a fake.
That information is relayed in real time to the SWAT team and everybody else on scene. They come up with a plan. They know that now we've probably been removed from having to be forced into a deadly force situation to keep the grenade from getting out to something that we can now handle with less lethal force.
It's truly incredible technology that you guys are able to use. Did you ever think when you got into policing years ago that you would be doing this someday?
Absolutely not. You know, as a kid, I got the little drone helicopters you get from the flea market, and I remember flying one up and it left to the neighbor's yard and never came back. I went back in the house and watched cartoons. So I never thought that I'd actually be using them for my job.
And the technology of the drones is so advanced too. The fact that you're able to use a camera that is able to see that closely inside of a hotel room is incredible too, is it not?
Absolutely, and they also have the ability to see at night with the FLIR system, so we can see heat signatures if somebody's out running in the wood and stuff like that. Will
that make life easier and also make policing less expensive? Because obviously putting up a helicopter is a very expensive thing for you guys to have to do.
Absolutely. Once we did the initial purchase, which we purchased out of drug asset forfeiture money, so it costs taxpayers nothing, there's no more cost except some maintenance down the road here or there and electricity to charge the batteries.
Wow. Yeah, and when you factor in the cost of what it takes to put a chopper up, and a chopper probably wouldn't have even been able to do this, would it?
Given how close it was between the 2 hotel rooms and the wind conditions, probably not.
Wow, truly incredible what you guys are able to do. Thanks for coming in and talking to us about it. Thank you so much, Sergeant with the Daytona Beach Police Department.